Hello there, my name is Joshua Perez. I am in Speech 1311, course 155, and I'm going to talk about this is my reflection video here. So during this time, it's been a bit of a rough ride for me. Unfortunately, I've let many factors of the outside kind of affect my education, and I wish it didn't. So there's a lot that I'm constantly learning about myself at the end of this year. A lot of things relating to family, to my job, um, money. A lot of things relating to the assignments. It's I didn't handle it too well, unfortunately, because I let that kind of get in the way of my mental state, and it shows in my tardiness to things, sadly. But regardless of that, to answer a few questions here, on a scale of 1 to 10, the learning online coursework, I don't believe that's too difficult for me personally. I know how to use a computer. I know how to be a little tech savvy. I'm pretty tech savvy. I know how to handle things online for the most part. I don't really have issues with that. I got common sense when it comes to that sort of stuff. I know where to find the resources online. So there's no challenge. There's no real hard difficulty for me there. About how I communicate these things to people, and I usually speak to my mother about how to handle things better. I sometimes speak to a professor or faculty member, even sometimes, or even a classmate. But this time, like I said, towards the end of the year, it was very difficult for me just because of many things that unfortunately I let affect me on the outside. Now, I will be taking spring classes next semester. Despite this being my first time in college in about like 9 or 10 years, I know I could have done better. I know next year I will be doing a lot better of a job. I'll be more mentally prepared, and I will not let the outside sources affect me. I say this, right? But again, anything can happen. Still, I will try my hardest to do a lot better coming the spring term. So, mental preparation, meditation, things like that, allowing myself to just kind of like just relax so I don't get too overwhelmed by a bunch of different things. You know, I will be taking an English class, a psychology class, and a science class, and that seems a lot more daunting probably than just taking a speech class and another elective class. So I do need to mentally prepare myself a little bit more for that. Now, as far as Dallas College themselves, I think Dallas College is doing a pretty good job on their own. Showing the resources were probably one thing that I would say that they can improve on a little bit more on their part. Telling us students, where we can find this and that, not just through emails, because emails is now as great as email is. Uh, Kids these days, people these days they're more online and through social media, through texting, phone numbers, through videos online, even physical meetups work a lot well too, like getting like a teacher random, like getting like a faculty staff member to just kind of go in the randomly in the classroom and inform students about what opportunities and what tools they have at in the college that they're attending. So that will be good. That's really the only thing I can say about Dallas College. Other than that, I don't think Dallas College is doing that bad of a job. I think they're doing great. Again, for me personally, this was my experience in the speech class. I definitely could have done a lot better. I'm regretful of some things that I wasn't able to accomplish at the correct times. And unfortunately, again, like I said, I let too many things affect my mental state this year, and that's all my fault. That's all on me. So there's that. I still like the speech class regardless. Professor Payne was a good teacher. Gave us many ample opportunities for things. So overall, great class. It's a good college, and hopefully, moving towards the future, we can do better in the future classes. So, thank you. That was my speech for reflection video.